Most of my years I was hurrying, always trying to get somewhere new. Racing toward another Friday, before Monday was even through. Hurry through the mornings, I hurried through the days. Certain happiness was waiting a little farther down the way. But one evening on my porch, watching daylight slowly fade, I realized how much living I had missed along the way. The day I quit rushing through my life, the world seemed slower somehow. The birds sang a little sweeter, the sky looked different now. The day I quit rushing through my life, I noticed things I'd never seen. The beauty hiding quietly inside the spaces in between. I started drinking coffee slower, listening more than before. Watching rain upon the windows instead of racing out the door. Friends more often, spend longer with the ones I love, and found that life's richest moments rarely arrive with a shove. The years have taught me gently, the time moves fast enough alone. There's no need to push the river when it's already flowing home. Life isn't a destination, it's a collection of moments. Moments don't like to be rushed. The day I quit rushing through my life, peace I couldn't buy, not in success or recognition, but beneath an ordinary sky. The day I quit rushing through my life, a deeper gratitude came through, because the slower I started living, the more life gave me to notice. The best parts of life usually happen at a slower pace. I spent a lot of years worrying about tomorrow, worrying about money, worrying about mistakes, worrying about things that never happened. And one day I noticed something. The world kept turning anyway. I used to carry tomorrow like a stone inside my chest, always thinking one more problem was waiting just ahead. I'd lie awake past midnight, trying to solve what wasn't there, creating storms inside my mind out of ordinary air. Meanwhile, life kept moving, the sun kept rising every day, and most of the things I feared never came my way. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. About getting older, I worried about losing time, I worried about every wrong turn and every hill I had to climb. But age has a funny way of revealing what's true. Most burdens grow lighter when you stop carrying them with you. Now I watch the evening sunset without rushing through the view, and I spend less time fearing life and more time living it too. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. Maybe peace isn't found in certainty. Maybe peace is learning to trust. Trust the road, trust the season. Trust that not every question needs an answer tonight. The world kept turning without my worry, and somehow I finally did too. I stopped fighting every shadow and started noticing what was true. The coffee on the table, the morning sky so blue. The world kept turning without my worry, and life became more beautiful. Most of the things that stole my sleep never happened. But the days I lost worrying, those were real. Years I kept a quiet ledger of everything that slipped away. Old dreams, old friendships, pieces of yesterday. I counted every disappointment, every door that wouldn't stay open, every chance that passed me by, every promise left unspoken. The list kept growing longer, the burden kept growing too, until one evening I realized what that habit was putting me through. The day I stopped counting what I lost, I finally noticed what remained. The love, the lessons, the memories, and the strength I had gained. The day I stopped counting what I lost, the world looked different somehow, because gratitude has a way of changing what you see right now. Still remember the hard seasons and the roads that came to an end, but they no longer define me or the places I have been. The years have given gifts I never expected to receive: patience, perspective, wisdom, and and reasons to believe. Now I spend more time noticing what's still standing in my life. The people who stayed beside me through every storm and every night. What remains often deserves more attention than what departed. The day I stopped counting what I lost, my heart became a lighter place. I stopped measuring life by absence and started recognizing grace. The day I stopped counting what I lost, and that's a lesson I hold dear, because abundance becomes visible when gratitude becomes clear. Sometimes the richest life begins with noticing what's still here. There were times I wanted something with every piece of my soul, certain if I held on long enough, I'd eventually reach my goal. I knocked on doors that stayed locked, prayed for things that never came, spent years wondering why life wouldn't play my game. At the time it felt unfair, like the world had turned away. But wisdom has a funny habit of arriving years too late. Sometimes the answer is no, and that's not always a curse. Sometimes the road you wanted most would have only made things worse. Sometimes the answer is no, though it's hard to understand. Life can be protecting you with an unseen hand. Looking back, I see the blessings hidden inside delay. Some things I begged to receive, I'm grateful never came my way. Because the years reveal what my younger heart couldn't know. Not every closed door is rejection, sometimes it's direction alone. The road became much clearer when I stopped demanding why and started trusting that life could see farther than my eyes. A closed door feels painful, until you discover where it kept you from going. Begins right there when you stop fighting reality and stop carrying despair. Sometimes the answer is no, and that's become enough for me, because life has earned my trust more times than I can count or see. Not every blessing arrives as a yes. Some arrive as a no. For a long while I believed there would always be more time. More chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find. More days to chase a dream, more years to make things right. More opportunities waiting, somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, every ordinary day became gold. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now make the phone call sooner, say the words that matter most. I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward, whether we are ready or not then. Time is fair. It gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew, because every sunrise is a gift, not something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing. That's what makes each day precious. I spent a lot of years worrying about tomorrow, worrying about money, worrying about mistakes, worrying about things that never happened. And one day I noticed something. The world kept turning anyway. I used to carry tomorrow like a stone inside my chest, always thinking one more problem was waiting just ahead. I'd lie awake past midnight, trying to solve what wasn't there, creating storms inside my mind out of ordinary air. Meanwhile, life kept moving, the sun kept rising every day, and most of the things I feared never came my way. The world kept turning without my worry, the river still reached the sea, the stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. I worried about getting older, I worried about losing time, I worried about every wrong turn and every hill I had to climb. But age has a funny way of revealing what's true. Most burdens grow lighter when you stop carrying them with you. Now I watch the evening sunset without rushing through the view, and I spend less time fearing life and more time living it too. The world kept turning without my worry. The river still reached the sea. The stars still hung above the darkness without permission from me. And all those nights I spent afraid changed nothing in the end. The world kept turning without my worry. That's a lesson worth remembering. Peace isn't found in certainty. Maybe peace is learning to trust. Trust the road, trust the season. Trust that not every question needs an answer tonight. The world kept turning without my worry, and somehow I finally did too. I stopped fighting every shadow and started noticing what was true. The coffee on the table, the morning sky so blue. The world kept turning without my worry, and life became more beautiful. Most of the things that stole my sleep never happened, but the days I lost worrying, those were real. There were people who judged me before they knew my name. People who saw one chapter and thought they knew the whole thing. They saw the mistakes I made, but not the battles I survived. They saw the scars upon my skin, but not what kept me alive. For a while their opinions stayed heavier than they should, until life taught me something I finally understood. The people who judged me didn't know my story, didn't walk the roads I've known, didn't carry the weight I carried, or face the storms I've grown through. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's become all right with me, 'Cause understanding isn't something you can demand from everybody. The older I get, the more I realize most people are doing the same, looking at each other's surface while carrying hidden pain. Every face has a history, every heart has a past, and most of what really matters is invisible at a glance. Now I spend less time explaining and more time living true, because peace arrived the moment I stopped needing their approval. Not everyone will understand you. That doesn't make your journey any less real. The people who judged me didn't know my story, but life knew every page, every loss, every lesson, every season, every age. The people who judged me didn't know my story, and that's no longer my concern, because the people who matter usually take the time to learn. A story can't be understood from a single page. The older I get, the less I need, less noise around me, less reason to compete. I don't need a crowded room to tell me who I am, and I don't need applause to know where I stand. There was a time I'd chase attention like it was something I could keep. Now I'd rather sit in silence and let the evening speak. The older I get, the less I need, the less I carry, the more I see, the less I worry about the world, the more the world means to me. The older I get, the less I need, and somehow that feels right. A little less chasing every year, a little more peace at night. I've learned that happiness usually travels light. It doesn't need a spotlight. It doesn't need to fight. Sometimes it's morning coffee. Sometimes it's an old song. Sometimes it's simply knowing you've survived this long. The years have taken plenty, but they've given something too. A better way of looking at what really matters to you. Funny thing about wisdom, it doesn't add much. It removes things until only the important parts remain. The older I get, the less I need, the less I demand from every day. The more I appreciate simple things that never run away. The older I get, the less I need, and the more grateful I become. Because peace isn't having everything, it's knowing when enough has come. The heart grows lighter when it stops asking for more. For a long time I carried yesterday like an old suitcase in my hand, filled with regrets and old mistakes and things I couldn't understand. Every memory felt unfinished, every scar still felt brand new. I kept looking over my shoulder instead of looking at the view. The harder I held those moments, the heavier they became, until I finally realized I was the one holding the chain. The day I stopped caring yesterday, the world felt lighter somehow. The road ahead seemed wider than it had ever looked before now. The day I stopped caring yesterday, I found room inside my soul for peace, for hope, for healing, and things I couldn't hold. Still has its lessons, and I still respect the miles, but I no longer live inside them or measure life by old trials. Because every chapter ended for a reason I may never know, and every season taught me something before it let me go. cannot enter if yesterday won't end. Remember the lesson, release the weight. They're not the same thing. The day I stopped caring yesterday, a quiet freedom found me there. Not because the past disappeared, but because I stopped living there. The day I stopped caring yesterday, I finally understood why life keeps moving forward gently for those willing to say goodbye. Some burdens stay heavy until you put them down. I used to make big plans for every year ahead. Thought life would follow neatly the directions in my head. I had maps full of tomorrows and dreams lined up in rows, certain I knew where I was headed, certain I was in control. But life kept changing courses like a river after rain, and most of what I treasured never came the way I planned. The best part of my life wasn't planned. It arrived without a warning sign. The people, the memories, the lessons that became this heart of mine. The best part of my life wasn't planned. It simply found me along the way. Some of the greatest blessings never ask for a place to stay. A friendship started by accident, a conversation one July, a lesson learned from hardship that money couldn't buy. The moments I remember most were ordinary at the start. Funny how small beginnings can leave such a mark. Now I spend less time predicting and more time paying attention, because life's finest gifts rarely ask for permission. Maybe control was never the answer. Maybe trust was. Trust the road, trust the season, trust the unexpected. The best part of my wasn't planned, and looking back I'm glad it's true. Because if everything went my way, I'd have missed so much I knew. The best part of my life wasn't planned, it quietly became my own. And the sweetest chapters of this story were the ones I never wrote. Sometimes life knows better than we do. For a long while I believed there would always be more time, more chances to call old friends, more sunsets left to find, more days to chase a dream, more years to make things right, more opportunities waiting somewhere beyond tonight. But time never made a promise, it never signed its name. It simply kept on moving and expected me to do the same. The day I realized time owes me nothing, I started living differently. I stopped postponing gratitude for a future I couldn't see. The day I realized time owes me nothing, every ordinary day became gold. Because tomorrow isn't guaranteed, no matter how young or old. Now I make the phone call sooner, I say the words that matter most, I pay attention to small moments instead of waiting for the perfect road. The years have taught me gently that life's value isn't found in how much time we are given, but how deeply we live it now. And every passing season reminds me once again, the clock keeps moving forward whether we are ready or not. Then time is fair, it gives every person the same 24 hours. The day I realized time owes me nothing, my perspective changed for good. I stopped expecting endless tomorrows and started noticing what stood. The day I realized time owes me nothing, a deeper gratitude grew. Because every sunrise is a gift, not it's something we're entitled to. Time owes us nothing. That's what makes each day precious. My grandfather used to tell me, slow down, son, don't rush your years. But I was busy chasing something, too distracted to really hear. He said the days move faster than you think they ever will. But youth believes tomorrow is standing perfectly still. I nodded like I understood him, then ran the other way. Funny how wisdom sounds different looking back today. The best advice I never took comes back to me now and then, like an old song drifting softly through the corners of my mind again. The best advice I never took turned out to be true. Life has a way of teaching lessons we were too young to listen to. There were warnings I ignored, and truths I thought could wait. There were people I should have called more before it became too late. I thought there'd always be another chance, another year, another day. But time keeps moving quietly, whether we notice or not. Now I hear those old words clearer than I ever did before, because experience opens windows that a youth walks past the door. Age doesn't create wisdom, it reveals the wisdom that was already there, waiting. The best advice I never took still follows me somehow, and though I missed it back then, I finally understand it now. The best advice I never took became a gift with time, because lessons delayed are still lessons if they help you change your life. Sometimes wisdom whispers first, and life repeats it louder. There were years I spent wishing I could do some things again, take back certain choices, or say what I didn't say then. I replayed old conversations and roads I should have taken too, thinking if I changed the past, the present would feel new. But time doesn't move backwards, no matter how hard we try. Yesterday remains a memory, no matter how often we ask why. You can't go back, but you can go forward. That's the lesson life gave me. The past can teach you something, but it cannot set you free. You can't go back, but you can go forward. And that's enough somehow, because tomorrow still belongs to you, even now. Every scar carries a story, every mistake leaves a mark, but neither one was meant to become a permanent place in your heart. The years taught me forgiveness for the man I used to be, because he was doing the best he could with what he knew and could see. Now I spend less time regretting and more time walking on, because life keeps offering chances long after one is gone. The rearview mirror has value, but it was never meant to guide the whole journey. You can't go back, but you can go forward. And there's hope inside that truth. The future doesn't ask for perfection, only a reason to move. You can't go back, but you can go forward. And that's become enough for me, because healing begins the moment you face what's still ahead to see. The road behind you taught the lesson. The road ahead is yours to walk.